This episode of Gonzalez Galyean is brought to you by Golden Designs, Sublimation Designs by Jessica Gonzalez.
You can contact her at 903-850-0594 or email goldendesigns2023@gmail.com, or you can find her on Facebook at Golden Designs.
Let's go.
Let's go, brother. Dude, these sound waves are super loud.
Oh no.
I know, I'm kind of concerned, but all I'm going to do is just turn down the return just a little, and I think it'll be alright. I also turned that down to the zone red. Yeah, that's probably most of the problem, honestly. Hey guys, we're back. This is week 7, I think. Maybe 8.
Week 7.
Is it 7? Okay, cool. So, episode 38.
Episode 38, yeah. We're like one behind. It's kind of confusing.
Very nice, very nice. You know, a lot's been happening since last week.
Okay.
But, you know, now we're at a new week, so.
I thought you had something to say.
I mean, I will.
Okay.
I don't know when we get to like local news, maybe. But
okay.
You know, we're only a minute and 30 seconds into this. We ain't trying to jump to anything too fast.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I noticed last week you said something about how President's Day was gonna be this week.
I did,
but we didn't say anything about Happy President's Day, or just like, I think because you said that you thought about taking a vacation, but we didn't really address President's Day itself.
These days, these past two elections, talking about the current presidents, it's kind of a touchy subject for anybody. So, I mean, you know, some people didn't like Trump. Some people didn't like Biden, or I guess would say don't.
Because current.
And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and talk my political views, but, you know, you probably just already know in general. But that's okay. But, you know, I'm not going to try to be like, yeah, this is this, and then someone come at me. So, you know what, we're going to just celebrate all presidents, because presidents ran the country.
I heard something last night from one of my roommates, is that President's Day is mainly for Washington and Lincoln, because it's like in the middle of their 2 birthdays.
That's some fire.
Yeah.
You know, when I was younger, when I celebrated President's Day, because, you know, we had big parties for President's Day.
Oh, did you?
No, we never did. No, I don't think everybody ever did. It was always more, definitely like presidents. I feel like Reagan's like the furthest you go, or the most recent you can get, you know, that you celebrate. After that, you're just like, okay, it's a little too recent.
Yeah, like Bush.
Yeah, it's just a little too recent.
Obama. Well, yeah, next President's Day we'll have a game, like the old Books of the Bible game, where you have to do presidents' last names. I'll suck at that.
So you'd be like George, and I'll be like,
yeah, then
yeah.
We'll do last name. Was there one last name George? A president with the last name George?
It might be.
Yeah,
we had like 200 presidents, huh?
Yeah, something like that. 200?
Nah, it was like
217, I think.
50 something.
Maybe.
Maybe 55. Don't get me lying. I think I'm the first voice crack. Already 4 minutes into this. Yeah. But I think it's President's Day is really just a day so people can be off. Yeah.
In honor of President's Day, who's your favorite president from a movie or something?
Oh, dude, I thought you were about to really.
No, this is like, it can be controversial.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I really like from a movie, like the best actor to play a president.
I think like from movies, like when the president is in the movie, like who's the best?
It's always funny because like, you know, they don't ever know. Like sometimes they try to base it off of a current president, and then sometimes it's like, you know, it's probably easier to still run a president. So I can think of 2 right off the bat. One was oh man, what is his name? Plays Indiana Jones. Gosh dang.
Yeah. Harrison Ford. Yeah, he's one of those
first class, or what's the airplane? Air Force One.
Air Force One or something. Yeah, he's in one of those movies. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, terrorists take it over. Gary Oldman is one of the terrorists. Pretty good.
Well, that's good. He's a good actor.
Yeah, and the president is supposed to be deployed, or off with a exit plan jet or whatever
with the Secret Service.
Yeah, so they shoot it out. Well, he didn't actually get in like they're supposed to, and then he like stayed and saved his daughter and everybody on the plane and his wife, first lady. That one was a pretty cool movie. But the best one, man, the funniest one is it's probably gonna have to be Monsters vs. Aliens.
That's the first one that came to my mind.
Yeah,
I
like that one.
My favorite movie, President. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Also, the only butt I've ever seen of a president.
Yeah. It shows his butt.
Yeah. No, it wasn't him. It was
his like assistant or something.
Yeah, in his chair or whatever, and the people went and you had to scan your butt to get in.
Yeah, I just think of the screaming when it's showing all the monsters. Like, ah! It was like, get that girl out of here, and then like it screams one more time, and it's the president.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that part was great. 'Cause he's like,
I wonder who plays that guy. It's got to be someone famous, probably.
Surely. I mean, there's a lot of famous people. I know, like, Seth Rogen's in it, obviously. Mm-hmm. Bob, Reese Witherspoon? Is she not?
Yeah. Renee Witherspoon.
Huh?
Renee Witherspoon, isn't that her name?
I thought it was Reese.
Is it Reese? Reese Witherspoon? There's a Renee something. Oh, Renee Zellweger. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah, Reese Witherspoon, yeah.
I'm just going to search up.
Dennis Leary is the missing link.
Who's that? But I knew you were going to say the missing link.
He's Captain Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, he's the same guy that plays it. No, okay.
He's Gwen's dad, you know.
Yeah. So Reese Witherspoon.
Isn't like Hugh what's his face is the cockroach too. Oh, what's his name? Don't tell me. Hugh, am I right? Hugh Grant.
The cockroach?
Yeah, Dr. Cockroach. Is it Hugh Grant?
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
He's the guy that plays on House?
Yeah.
Okay. There is John Krasinski. How do you say his last name?
Interesting. He's in that? Isn't Paul Rudd in that movie?
Cuthbert?
I don't know who that is.
Yes.
Paul Rudd?
He's Derek.
Okay, so he's the
boyfriend or the fiance?
The bad boyfriend, fiance guy.
Stephen Colbert.
Colbert. Stephen Colbert, yeah.
You don't pronounce the T?
Oh, is he the president?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that makes so much sense. I feel like I should have guessed that.
Is it Rainn Wilson or Ron?
Rainn Wilson. From The Office?
Yeah.
He's in it too, huh?
Galaxar.
Oh, so he's like the main bad guy then?
Oh, yeah, he definitely is. Obviously, Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And Reese Witherspoon.
That is a great movie, and I don't know the last time I've seen it.
It's pretty good. So, Amy Palmer's in it. She's
really?
a computer. She sounds like she made a computer. And Ed Helms is a news reporter.
Oh my gosh. It's full of Office cast.
I guess so.
What year did it come out, did it say?
Oh, dude, I would say like maybe 2008. Apparently Jimmy Kimmel's on it, but once you start going that down far in the list, I just don't trust it. Overview. This movie came out
2009.
Where did you see that?
I'm just gonna guess.
Yes.
Well, you said 2008, and I'm just like, I feel like it's around that time, but not exactly.
March 27th, 2009.
Dude, shout out 2009 because it was simpler times.
What? Who produced? Is that DreamWorks?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say DreamWorks had some good movies around that time.
Kung Fu Panda, Monsters vs. Aliens. The B movie probably came out around there. That's a weird movie though.
I think the B movie is earlier, man. It might have been 2006.
Maybe.
Same like Over the Hedge is like 2004.
Over the Hedge is awesome.
Great movie. I have that.
Flushed Away.
Oh, that's why I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
I just like movies when like they relate something so much to human life. Like Flushed Away, they go down to this underground world, and it's so cool because it's like, but they live just like humans. It's like London, you know? Yeah. Or like the Tom and Jerry episodes when they go to like through the mouse hole and then go to this like cool jazz club. They're all jazzy. Or like when they live in space. Yeah. It's so cool. So man, I want to live there. I want to be a mouse.
I want to be Jerry.
I want to be Jerry, man.
I saw a clip of Tom and Jerry where they talk. It's like, someone's like, it feels like it should be like forbidden.
I feel like I saw this too not too long ago.
I think I sent it to you maybe then.
Maybe, but it seemed fake.
It seemed fake. It felt so wrong.
I feel like
I don't know if it
came
was for real or
like,
not.
I don't know. They can't be doing crap like that, man.
No.
That's like Wayman talking on Workaholics.
He did though at the end, right?
The very end, and I just watched the episode the other day when they're like robots or something, And he said something in like a super high pitched voice. I don't think it was really his voice.
Yeah.
So interesting though.
Yeah, it's true. There seems like that's kind of a thing in movies too, where you have a character or something that doesn't talk.
Yeah, I just liked it as a funny comedic thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man. So, on to my day.
On to your day.
This President's Day, man. I didn't have to work. Jesse was gone all weekend, so we're like, you know what? I don't have to work. You're gonna be home. Let's hang out. And we played pickleball yesterday. We learned, me and Steven, Steven and I. Pretty much profesh.
Pretty much.
We just don't have the rich aspect to it yet. We're just not rich.
Yeah,
I think rich. It's rich boy sport.
Yeah, I think we're probably like as professional as you can be, as only playing for a couple hours.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. It was a really windy day.
Yeah,
but not as bad as today. So today we got up kind of late. Like 9:30. I slept in at least. She got up earlier, and my body's just sore because I've done a lot this weekend as far as moving stuff. And I was like, man, let's go do something. I'm like, I bought pickleball rackets. She's like, okay, let's try it. So we got ready real fast and packed us a lunch, little sandwich, and hit the road to Mineola Civic Center. And I was teaching her, but man, it was so windy.
It was windy this morning.
It was definitely worse than yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But so it was really tough, and she learned it pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, she got pretty good at it, especially for a windy day. Excuse me. And then we sat in the tailgate, ate some lunch.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't super hungry. I was like, man, I'm kind of done with the sandwich. So I got done. I didn't even finish it all. And we're like, let's go to Sonic and get a nice drink or whatever. So I went and we got sodas. Splurge a little,
Splurge a little.
Hey,
it's President's Day.
Yeah, it's President's Day, man.
You know that Joe Biden wants everyone to have a soda today.
Yeah, if you don't drink soda, you're not American.
Right? There you go.
That's what he just said, So we did that, and I was like, man, what do you want to do? I was like, I kind of want to fish. Like, we can fish or we can play disc golf. But I'm like, it's just so windy. Like, if we go fish, we'll go fish in the woods. We don't got to worry about the wind. I'm wearing a muscle shirt, and I'm like, maybe I can get some sun. So let's go fish. Go to the shed, put on my waders, and we go down, drive the truck down there because I didn't have my side-by-sides at the house. Drive over there to go fishing. I ain't catching nothing because I suck. Casting a lot. And there's some people over to our right. We kind of heard them. They're across the creek in their land, I think. And then there's some people way off to the left in the lake. And I heard them and saw them. I was like, okay, everybody fishing around here. It's all a little public property anyways. And then all of a sudden I look in the corner of my eye and I see like a little boat coming around the corner. Tiny little boat. I'm like, what the heck is that? I'm like, dude, there's somebody in there or something? I'm like, Jess, there's a boat. She's like, whoa. It's like really bright blue. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I don't think anybody's in there. She's like, maybe, surely someone's in there. I'm like, maybe they're just like letting it float and they're like fishing off the bank or something. I didn't see anybody. I'm like, okay, no one shows up. I'm taking this boat. Because I'm like, I don't see anybody for miles. Like, if they really did, they left it. That's their fault. Like, if I didn't see anybody for like a good like mile or so, and like if there's anybody even close, I'd be like, yeah, maybe it's theirs. Well, the boat comes a little closer, and Jesse's like, I think it might be like an inner tube, because that's what I was thinking too. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna cast this last reel, and I'm gonna check it out. Cast it, walked over there, and it's a paddle boat, because that's what I thought it was originally. That's what it said. I think it's a paddle boat. And so check it out. I'm like, yeah, it was a paddle boat. And it's definitely old. It looks like it's been sitting in the lake for a while, kind of stained, and it's almost sinking. And there's water everywhere in it, inside of it, and on top of it, whatever. I'm like, man, maybe I can get this. But in my waders, you can walk like a foot, and then it drops. That creek drops to like lake deep or whatever. So I'm like, I can't really get too deep, and I am not about to like drown up in here. And so I grab this big old stick, finally pull it up to shore. And it's like full water and full gunk and everything else, like old gutter. Yeah. And finally pulling it up, and me and Jesse both trying to pull it, and it weighs a ton. Literally, the thing was heavy. Finally get it out of the water. And all right, let's pick it up and dump out the water. So we dump out the water. It's in the seats. There's 4 seats. I'm like, man, this thing still feels just as heavy as it was. And has a couple cracks, but not like anything major. But it was a little gasket that goes around, a little sealer or whatever, that was broke. So there's water seeping in the middle of the cracks. So inside of it was full water. Finally, I'm like, all right, tip it over to its side. Tip it over to its side, and water like gushing out. Keeps on coming out. And I'm like, dang. Set it down. And it's super light. Like, awesome. So I'm like, yeah, you go get the fishing stuff, and I'm going to push this thing out of the woods, at least to a trail. And then we can get it with side by side. So I'm pushing like all the way through the woods, dude. I thought we were way closer to the trail than that. I'm pushing and pushing. Now I'm getting so lightheaded. I need water. That's going to pass out. But yeah, then we finally end up pulling it up with Jacob side by side. Adrian, we come out of the woods in the truck the first time. Adrian's like, yo, how long you been in the woods? I was like, probably like 3 hours. He's like, oh, that makes sense because me and Haley been out on the front porch for like a good while, and we never saw you pass by the first time. I was like, yeah. So we get it out, and he's like, hey, man, I got a pressure washer. So you can bring it out the pressure washer, clean it off, and obviously it's still stained, but definitely much cleaner. I think I'm going to fix it up, bleach it, paint it, put a new gasket on it.
Yeah, and you got pickleball paddles. You can just go paddle. Just go paddle.
Yeah, it's a paddle. It's a paddle boat. So it's like a bicycle.
Oh, a pedal. Look with the pedal thing.
Yeah, I always say paddle, but it is pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pedal boat.
I thought you meant like paddles, where you're like...
No, you're right. I said it wrong.
Like pickleball. Yeah, I got my pickleball paddles.
But the pedals and everything work. I mean, it's a little rusty, but you can clean it off. So, and then I was like, man, let's load it up in the bed of my truck and take it over here to be easy. And it doesn't fit in the bed of my truck. So we had but I also have a ladder rack.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to set it on top of the ladder rack and then strap it down. So we looked like goofballs trying to drive it over. But it wasn't far distance. And then we unloaded it. Thought I was going to get crushed by it because you had to like lift it like this and then like I had to be under it. Didn't die. So, stay tuned on the podcast and maybe in a couple weeks, maybe a couple of years, I'll have it done.
Yeah.
It's a little project for me. I never, I haven't done a lot of manly things in my life. Yeah. So, maybe I'll get something done.
Congratulations.
It'd be fun to have a project.
You're a boat owner.
I am, dude. I'm a boat owner.
You're a boat owner.
Hi, my name's Ryan, boat owner.
Yeah, and from now on...
Certified boat owner.
On your resume and everything about boat owner. Podcast.
Of a pedal boat.
Podcast host, boat owner.
Former rapper. It was funny, actually. Elena kind of roasted me. I was already roasting myself, right? And we're talking about guitar lessons and stuff. And I was like, yeah, we're talking about Adrian knowing guitar. Like, yeah, Adrian knows guitar. I'm like, yeah. I learned it for like 3 months. I got kind of decent at it, but I just didn't like it. And he's like, oh, because you want to be a rock star is why you took it, right? So, yeah, I wanted to be a rock star. And my mom was like, okay. And she put me in guitar lessons for acoustic guitar.
Instead of electric guitar?
Yeah, I want to be straight into electric guitar, man.
Trying to shred.
But they want a gospel singing Gonzalez boy. So, but...
they want you picking instead of shredding.
Yeah, picking instead of shredding. And so I tried that out, and I wasn't that great at it, so I quit. I was like, no, this ain't for me. I was like, man, I want to be a singer. I also said, I want to be a singer. I would love to be a singer. But I was like, I ain't got the voice for a singer, right? I can't do that. So I settled for
rapping.
So instead of electric guitar, couldn't shred, had to settle for guitar for picking. Couldn't sing, had to settle for rapping. And I was like, man, you couldn't even do that. I said, I can't even do that. And she's like, yeah. So now you just do podcasting. I'm like, yep, all I do is talk now. Yeah, I can't do anything else. All I do is just talk.
Slowly gets more.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not a professional at this either.
We tried acting too on YouTube.
Oh, that's true. And we settled for. Well, we tried acting for a movie, just never did anything. Settled
for a movie.
I mean, we always wanted to be actors. We're real actors.
Dude, I'd love to be in. I just want to be on a set, dude. Oh, dude, it'd be so awesome.
I'm hoping that this music video thing would be like a set.
Yeah, it will be.
It'd be kind of cool.
I think it will be.
At least enough. Not like a real movie type set, but we'll see. So, yeah, settle for podcasting, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
So progressively just like less
talent.
Less talent.
Less work.
Yeah.
Although this has probably taken a lot more work as far as knowledge. Like actually having to do research and searching up things and figuring out how all this works. Like, dude, starting a podcast is actually really hard.
Especially when you're not like a part of like a service or whatever. What do you call that? Like a channel, whatever. Like whatever the big pod channels are that like host your podcast. If you're like an independent podcast, you gotta do everything on your own.
Oh, you're saying like so there's literally studios where you can just sit down, you have a set session, and you record it. That'd be really easy, but I ain't gonna spend the money.
Like
on that.
iHeartRadio hosts This Is Important.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Kojo. Like,
yeah.
Kojo is owned by something.
But they only host it. I mean, the Workaholic cast, or I mean the This Is Important people. They had to come up with all the equipment and make sure it ran.
Probably.
They're just being sponsored as far as getting paid, I think.
Yeah.
Because they always have sound problems, right?
Yeah, well, it's like, I don't know what iHeartRadio actually is, because I think it's like, it comes out live, I think, because sometimes they say stuff, like in the chat. Like if they're saying something, like people talk, and they're, oh no, this person's saying this. So I think iHeartRadio
it's probably like a system that they go through that can make it where you can do it live. I bet we can actually end up doing that. It's not a bad idea. We already have our
contact iHeartRadio.
Yeah, man. I think you just have to sign up for an account, probably. Probably nothing too crazy. It's simple. We can figure it out. We've gotten this far.
Yeah. You did our first ad for this one, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hopefully that turns out good.
We'll see.
If not, then we were talking about doing this ad and it never even happened.
Probably not.
No, I think it turned out all right. I think it wasn't too bad. So, but yeah, man, that's my my week, my local news.
That is your You didn't let me hit the button though.
Oh, hit it now. Local news. Ryan is a boat owner.
Local news. Yeah. Small town boy finds boat in river.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure I'm gonna fix it up and make it look real nice, and then some guys and be like, oh, that's actually my boat. I left it in the water and it drifted away and I was trying to get it. I want it back now. Hey,
I lost my boat in London.
Golden, Texas.
Made its way all the way down here.
Golden, Texas, and lost her boat. Yeah,
right.
I'll be like, listen, man, I put all this work into it. You can't even prove that it was yours anymore. This is my freaking boat.
Yeah. Some like Australians are, hey, mate, that's my bloody boat right there.
It floated all the way
from down under.
From the way down under. Yeah.
Crikey. I don't know, they yell stuff like that.
I
don't know if it's a swear word.
That might be borderline racist. You're going to mention that now.
Crikey? I don't think so. I think it's like a...
You're stereotyping.
No, they all say it.
I don't know, man. Yeah, shoot. You have local news?
Local news? Other than like the wild game dinner that we had at church, not really.
We should probably mention that at least.
Yeah.
It went well.
It went well. It's a good turnout.
Yeah. I was telling Jesse it's funny because the pastor was like, yeah, it was awesome having the men and all the fellowship. And I was like, yeah, but as soon as you said that prayer and we were done, everybody's gone.
I know.
Like fish.
Yeah.
Good analogy.
Yeah. I think it's because of the length. I think everyone was ready to go home.
All those guys are like, it's my bedtime. It's like 9 o'clock, but still.
It was like I invited some guys from the feed store over, and one of them came in today, and he was like, man, he's like, thanks for inviting me. That was a good turnout up there. And I was like, yeah, and stuff. He's like, it was good. And I could tell he had like, there was something he didn't want to say about it. He was just like, oh, yeah, it's good. And I was like, the preacher went a little long though. He's like, the preacher went overboard a lot. Is what he said. He's like, I think so, but it's whatever.
Oh well, yeah.
It's like that's what it's for. I mean, it's an outreach, but it's also like you don't want to go so long that you're driving people away.
Yeah, people have attention span, a certain amount.
And then the speaker before that was already talked for like 30 minutes too.
Yeah.
So like you have to take that into consideration. I think.
We don't run the
no
thing,
hate.
So.
It's just saying.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got you.
Because like he was saying, like a couple of the other feed store guys, like as soon as it was over, they ran out.
Yeah. So here's the thing about that. We can have our own opinions. It's our church, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how we feel. But now when you have the outer towner or whatever come and visit for this event or that event, and they come back and they tell you that's really like what you want to take in, because that's what everybody else is seeing and feeling. You know what I mean? Because we could be like, oh, it's just our opinion, but even the out of towners and everybody else is saying the same thing. Maybe you need to shorten it, but
and like I said, it is an outreach thing. Yeah, it's an outreach thing, and then maybe you outreach too far. Not outreach too far, but you went a little too much.
Yeah. You casted your reel
too
a
far.
little too far. Into the rocks. That's pretty good. I should have added some echo on that. That would have been nice.
I don't know how to make that noise.
You sound like a little bug. Oh, man.
Anyways.
But no, it was good. The food was great. Did you try Dylan's fish?
Dylan made it? I tried some of the fish. I just grabbed some of the fish off the Colin.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was Dylan apparently.
No, I just grabbed some fish. So either he made all of the fish or just some.
The ones in there, the ones that were literally just like fish.
Yeah, the fried fish.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fried.
Oh, I had fried fish.
No, it was like literally a fish in a thing. Look, you just eat the whole fish.
What? No,
all we did was pull out the guts.
What?
You didn't see that? Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
I need a button for that. I don't got none.
It was good though. Okay?
I ain't eating no fish with like that. What are you messing about?
Well, my storage for some reason I had like 50 gigs and now I have 1.
I had some.
So I'm trying to save us.
Apparently there was little cards that told you what the food was. I wasn't reading. I just went by and put food on my plate.
Yeah.
I had some chili. I don't know what
I
the
didn't
meat
see any
was.
cards either, actually.
I don't know what the meat was. I don't know if like last year there was elk chili, but I don't know if it was elk this year or not. I had.
Yeah. You ate it though, right?
It was really good.
Did it taste anything different texture? You might not even really be able to tell, but
I mean, it didn't taste like. I mean, like wolf chili. I mean, yeah. I mean, I knew it wasn't whatever. Like my mom makes chili from, whether it be beef or whatever. I had some stroganoff. It was like noodles and cheese and some meat. And once again, I don't know what the meat was. And then I had some fish, some fried fish. And I swear I had something else. Like a little bit of something else. Was there was mac and cheese, I think, but I didn't eat any. Who brings mac and cheese to a wild game dinner?
probably
How did you make that wild game?
Tony. Because Tony made all that barbecue stuff right beside the chili on the table that you went on. So that's my guess. Is he also made that? Was it right beside it?
The stroganoff? Oh, the mac and cheese. It was at the very end.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know then, but there's a lot of ladies that help out, so I'm sure they. That dude, I just cleared up 60 gigs. It was Final Cut for some reason doing that.
When it comes to dessert, I had the red velvet with the I guess it was whipped cream on top, and then with like Oreos sprinkled on top. Like, it's great.
It was amazing. And then there's a strawberry cake.
I had a bite of Matthew's strawberry cake.
Dude, as far as desserts go, I couldn't tell which one was 1 and which one was 2. Like, which one was best?
It's like pickleball for real.
Like, pickleball for real.
1 or 2 what?
No, but they were freaking fantastic.
Yeah, they were good.
They're really good.
And I'm not even a sweets person, I don't
really like icing a whole lot, but I love the texture of that cake. So, like a pudding type cake.
So, Sand Springs, you did a good job.
As well, folks.
Yeah, you did a good job. Applause.
On to work stories, guys. Do you have any?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it's been kind of stale, bro. I don't think I had any last week.
Listen, I never do, ever. And when I do, they're pretty boring. I'm pretty sure everybody's like, let's just get on to Stevens. This probably has like cops or drugs or old people. I don't know.
That's usually all.
Mine are, relatively boring. I also feel like I have to be somewhat censored because I don't feel like I should be able to mention too much information. But I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we were just talking about how you can make a lot of money on podcasts and like certain things you just make a lot of money really easy. And then the fact like there's so many things you can have subscriptions for that you can make a lot of money off of. Like if you ran an account, say one of an of an O and an F.
O and an F.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Because like, say someone puts, you have to buy their content for like $2 subscription a month.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have 100 people, that's a lot of money they make on a month, right?
Yeah, you can make it cheap, and then everyone's like, "Well, I'll just subscribe to this one because this one's cheap."
Yeah.
So like, there's more.
Everybody, dude. So, like we're saying that, like, dude, you can make a lot of money on different things, something like that. He's like, dude, there's even a thing. He said his wife told him, I think. Remind me talking to your wife, man. But it's a foot fetish app. You literally sell pictures.
I am so confused right now.
You sell pictures of your feet, man. But you make money. And I'm like,
Inconceivable.
like, I don't know, man. I cannot.
Heck no.
Foot fetish, just like, that just throws me, man. Like, one, my feet stank all the time.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody want that.
Amen.
But like, I don't even know. Like, you can be like, oh, like your foot is pretty, but like, even that sounds weird. But I would never be like, whoa, foot.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
You think they just like people with foot fetishes just like chill in like a Foot Locker or like a what? It's another foot store, like.
how about like a place you get
Finish
not
line?
manicures? Is it pedicures?
Oh yeah, ew.
They just chill in those
Or
stores.
just like go to work for one. Oh, uncomfortable. Hate it.
That'd be nasty. But I'm like, dude, it's a terrible thing. But like, I could take pictures of my feet, put toenail polish on my feet, make it look like a girl or something. If that's what people want, I'm like, I could sell that crap and I'd be rich.
Yeah, build a house.
Build a house.
Fix your boat up.
Build a house off my. I built this house with my 2 feet, not my 2 hands.
By my 2 feet.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people will be whack.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
But I heard you had an account on that. You have an account for Only Feet? I don't know what it's called.
No, dude.
It's not called Only
I'm
Feet.
gonna have to hear and
Only
have to
Feet.
shut these rumors down. No, I do not. Man, making me come out straight as last week.
Yeah.
Now you're having to. What's the word? Like discharge rumors or dis. There's like a word for like.
Disassemble? I don't know.
Gonna have to say no. Just shut that rumor down.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes. All right, on to.
Entertainment.
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 Entertainment. All right.
Did I turn off your echo?
Yeah, I think so.
What did I watch?
We watched Ant-Man. That's the big thing.
Hey,
we gotta talk
watched
about Ant-Man.
Quantumania.
Mania. It's now, as of right now, it is tied with Eternals as the lowest Marvel movie of all time.
That is pretty choice, man.
It is. So, before we talk about the movie itself, just address the rumors of the situation of the ratings. The ratings are bad, but
Oh bueno.
critics have it at 47, and the audience has it at 84. So there's a huge difference there. Of who you just want to listen to. So just be careful.
Listen to your heart, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I always say, man.
Out of 5 stars, what would you rate the movie?
Oh, a 1. But
Absolutely. We are critics here.
don't listen to us. We were just Gonzalez and Galyean. No. Definitely not a 5 and not a 4.
Yeah.
I am more of a critic than you are. I feel like for movies, especially for Marvel. I feel like you're a bigger fan than me. Obviously, doesn't mean I'm a hater.
I can agree.
I'm really bad at nitpicking. So for me, I'd give it a 3.2. I feel like that's
3.2?
still good because out of 5 stars, 3 is that's in the middle. It's a little higher. 3.2.
3.2 is higher.
That's a
Yeah,
little higher.
it's a little higher than halfway.
A little higher than halfway.
Yeah, I have it at 3.5. That's what I'd said on my movie review.
Oh, in that case, I'm going like a 2.5.
2.5.
I'm joking.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No. So that. There you go. Out of 5 stars, on an average, out of ours, it's like a 3.35 or something.
Nothing high, nothing low.
Yeah. without no spoilers, I guess we won't spoil it. I mean, this will come out next week, but we won't spoil it.
We ain't about that life. Spoiling life.
So, who was your favorite performance in the movie, I guess, is what I'll ask. Like, who gave the best performance, you think?
What's the bad guy's name?
Jonathan Majors?
Kang. Well, I don't know, man. He was a great actor as far as acting goes. Serious. I mean, just good at his part. The other villain, because I don't want to spoil.
Okay.
The other villain that's in it was funny.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
very
that character.
underrated.
I enjoyed that character more than any other characters.
Really, yeah. I was wondering if you were gonna mention him because it's very underrated. I think what he did.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things people keep hating on too is his character. Yeah. That I'm like,
I can understand why, but at the same time,
just because the visuals, I would think, are the only reasons you can really like hate on it.
And they weren't great, but they make sense.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like, I know as far as my criticism would go for a movie, if I didn't know this character already, I think I would rate this movie, like, because of that, a good 2.
Really?
Well, at least for his character, I would rate him like a 3. I mean, not a 3, like
a 1 or
like
something.
a 1 or something.
Yeah. I think, I would say Jonathan Majors was probably the highlight of the movie, his performance as Kang. Because mainly, the main thing that sold it was when he snapped at the end, like in his castle, and he like charged up and he like went down there and he was just like obliterating people. Like, I got scared for him. Like, dude, this guy's not playing around.
He mean business.
Like, he meant business.
Yeah, Concord.
You're like, it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
It's like Iron Man, but with obliterators.
Yeah. So biggest critique on the movie then, is it the same thing? Kind of what we were talking about, that character? Is that the biggest?
I don't know, man. Like, see, it's something about the movie. Like, I didn't really have any complaints with the movie, but there was just something about it that just made me not thinking it was a phenomenal movie. Maybe it just lacked. It definitely lacked maybe some substance or like something holding it better together.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like all over the place by any means. It was definitely it was straight to the point, actually.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any like other not timelines, other storylines going on in it. There's just one storyline.
The main storyline, yeah.
Which, now that I think about it, is amazing because I don't think there's been a movie like that for a very long time. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's just something about it that I think it was a great movie, but there's something that just makes it not stand out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for me, for Eternals, there's a lot of things I just didn't really love. I didn't vibe with. Just didn't enjoy it. Storyline, everything.
Yeah.
This was different. I mean, I would definitely vote this higher than Eternals.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Yeah. I've got this higher than a lot of the recent Marvel movies. I think I liked it more than Thor, Love and Thunder, more than Doctor Strange.
Yeah. And another thing is, with movies, and they can't do it really, I guess, anymore, but, like, there's so many characters. There's so many heroes. So that's why the storylines are always everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's something I don't really like is when there's like multiple heroes and stuff. Like Infinity War and Endgame was cool. It was neat to have them on there, but that has to be hard making a movie like that. But I enjoy when movies are like just one hero and like just their battles,
their
and
stories,
all that.
yeah, what they're going through.
But I understand it's kind of hard for them to do that now. They've already done it.
Yeah, and also like now that you say that, it's like I feel like Ant-Man is one of the only ones where they didn't bring someone else in. I feel like most movies now have at least 2 Avengers in them or
Some
something.
type of bigger cameo type thing. Yeah,
I mean, like Doctor Strange was him and Wanda. And Spider-Man had Doctor Strange in it. Thor, wasn't there someone else in Thor? It was Thor and Jane. I guess they're both Thor characters.
Yeah.
But the Thor movie for that was Thor and Hulk. I just felt Ant-Man was really just Ant-Man, and the Wasp.
And
that's my biggest criticism is that I felt they just did Hope dirty in that movie. Like, anytime she was in the scene, I felt she was either just crying about her mom not telling her about the quantum realm. Like, she got to do, like, one good thing, like, towards the end of the movie. Like, she gets to do something that's important. Like, other than that, I feel like she was just annoying.
And then, yeah, here's just a personal opinion, you know.
Look at that haircut, though.
Yeah, hated her hair, man. I'm sure there are people that love it and like, oh, this is totally her look. It's not. You're wrong. So,
yeah, I just saw a picture when I was looking through pictures to use in my review.
Yeah.
Where her hair looked actually pretty, like, there's one scene where I was, oh, see right here, it actually looks kind of good. She had it styled a little different, but yeah, she definitely had the best hairstyle in the second one.
Yeah. I better soundboard messes up, but we'll see.
My other criticism was kind of what you were saying. It didn't lack substance. I think the word is like it kind of lacked stakes. Like the stakes were high, but they never showed it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I wanted to see the full power of the bad guy.
Yeah,
Kang,
the stakes of Kang, completing what he was trying to do were very high stakes.
Yeah,
but I feel like the heroes didn't ever have to endure stakes at all. No,
make a choice really.
Yeah, make a bad choice. I guess towards the end, I mean, man, it's kind of hard to mention any type of stakes without spoiling anything.
Yeah,
but there's a couple times where it's y'all almost made something really bad happen, and then y'all pulled back, and it was just okay. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Go see Ant-Man. Watch both credit scenes.
On 2?
On 2. Yep. It ain't working.
No musica.
Alright, none of us got no music this week, so let's skip this.
Oh, I do. No, don't even play with me, man. Don't have to play with me.
Really? Something came out this week?
Listen, so last week I'm pretty sure we were talking about NF, and I was like, dude, I think he's going to release something.
Yeah, you did. You said that.
Biggest NF fan here. Yeah, right. I was right. He released the name of his album, when it's coming out, and the first song of the album, NF, Hope. And the song was called Hope. My breakdown, great song. Obviously not his best, but I think it's only because of the way the song was. It has to be written like that. It's not a hype song. It's definitely a hype song, no doubt, and a build up. But he's just addressing, I feel like, and introducing the album.
His album.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. The music was a little different, which, yeah. I mean, not a total lot, but it had a different vibe to it, I feel like. Yeah. So, as an NF fan.
Yeah.
So, did you vibe with it?
Did I vibe with it?
You only listened to it once?
I listened to it at the time in your car, and then Nick played it while we were playing pickleball yesterday.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really hear it. And I listened to it on the way over here because I figured you were going to talk about it.
Oh, there you go.
So it's fine. But it's the intro, right?
Yeah.
To the album. Yeah. I don't know. To me, intro 1 and Clouds are the only intros of his I like a lot. Really? One of them, he kills himself and buries himself, right?
Yeah, one is past self or whatever.
Is that 2 or 3?
That's 3.
It's 3.
The only one he didn't do a music video for that everybody was he has to make a music video. He never did. So.
But Clouds, the song Clouds, was probably my favorite song on Clouds.
That's one of NF's best songs.
It's probably one of my favorite his songs ever.
It's a really good song.
Yeah. So I don't judge it off the intros.
Yeah.
Him off his intros.
Yeah, I think it was good. The last 40 seconds of Hope was amazing.
30 years of, 30 years of, 30 years of. Yeah. All that.
Dude, it was great. And what really, really makes that song amazing to me was the music video.
I still haven't seen it.
Dude. See, with NF, I always watch the music video. When I first listen to a song, I always watch the music video first. It just makes it cooler for me. But it's really, really good, dude.
Yeah, I ought to.
There's a lot of symbolism, I guess, in it. And, flashbacks.
What's the song on Clouds that has the very good music? Story. Yeah, because I listened to the song, I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty good. But then someone's like, you got to watch the music video. The music video changes the song. It's it's an intense music video.
I don't know if it was that song. I think I might have actually listened to that song before watching the music video on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew that there's going to be a story.
Yeah.
So I listened to it trying to see what it was. And then I watched the music video. But no, I love that song too.
Yeah. That's a good music video.
Yeah.
He has one where he's in a plane, a plane that's crashing, right?
The plane was already crashed, I think, but that's real.
Real? Oh, okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. He performed that song in the first concert we went to of his in like 2015 because it was right after Mansion, or it was right before therapy session, and he just performed like the very end of Real, like just like 40 seconds of it. I was like, dude, this is awesome. And I remember when it came out, I was like, man, this sounds familiar. And then I finally realized what it was from. So these are pretty cool. That and John Michael released a song called Villain.
Yeah.
John Michael Howe.
I heard that in the background of your truck last night. I wasn't actually listening to it, I guess. You played some of it, I think, didn't you?
It played for a second, but I skipped it. Nick played it. Nick played it in his truck Friday night. Or Saturday night. And then he played it again right after Hope when we were playing pickleball.
I don't listen to Nick's music.
It was pretty. You don't.
If it ain't, I don't mind. I don't care. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. If it ain't, I don't mind. I mind.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Mind. Yeah.
You got any?
I actually don't. I was thinking about that. I was like, dude, this is probably one of the only weeks I've never brought any music. I looked at my thing, and like the most recent thing I had downloaded was that Limp Bizkit song.
Oh yeah.
That and I downloaded one of Haley Steinfeld's albums, so I haven't got to listen to it yet. I've been listening to podcasts. But it's not new.
All right. Well, I guess on to
reflect
and deflect. You know what? It's not a bad sound effect we could do like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You need to reflect on your race.
Yeah, on
slurs to people.
I'm gonna reflect on saying crikey because I'm not actually Australian and I don't know what crikey means. I guess.
I am going to reflect on talking about feet.
That's good.
It was a very awkward time for me to talk about that, but I also thought it was pretty funny that you make money off that. So I reflect and deflect any type of hate that I get from it.
Oof. Very nice. Very nice. Heck no.
Do you paint your toenails and sell pictures of your feet?
Heck no. I forgot what the thing ain't working. What else we got? Do you leave your boat just floating down a river? Heck nah. Someone gonna take it.
Yeah, you're gonna make someone a boat owner. What you gonna do?
There you go.
Boat owner. Yes, sir. Oh crap.
Do you listen to the Ant-Man critics? Heck nah.
Do not listen to the critics.
What else do we talk about? Stalling.
Oh, I thought you were asking what else we listen to.
I'm trying to think. Do you? Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Do you? I guess sometimes you're not supposed to listen to an enough song before watching the music video.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. You know,
heck no.
I feel like you're really messed up in life.
I guess so.
You know, and after the podcast, I can play it for you.
Okay.
It is really, really good, though. I think you'll like it. But, oh well. With that being said, guys, Gonzalez
Galyean out.